Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2! Sponsored by the Neuro Subathon. This was the 2,000 subscribe goal, and we soared over it. And we put up a sign up here. We've got our participants here. Let me just show the bracket. Here is the bracket. Might need to clean up this scene a little bit. I'm not eating food right now. Boom. Here is the bracket. Look, we have Casimir versus Eat Good. We have Pogo Yogo versus Callion. The Doctor versus Will Blur. Wanderer versus Lox. Marek versus Davizoka. Kaibo versus Deadly Ninja Man. Ekfi versus Fildo Rain. And Affenbro versus JW. Now, there are 8 pairs of players. I'm not going to cast all of these in the first round. I will cast from here on. I'm going to cast every series. For these, I'm going to roll a d8, which will decide which series I cast. And we will go from top to bottom. Bottom to top, I stop. Where's my d8? This is a d8. Let's go. You see here, this is a dice. No funny business at all. This is a normal d8. It's made of metal. It's got a nice dark color with red numbers, and I'm gonna roll this. Rolled. We rolled a 1. We are casting the top set here. This is Casimir versus Get Good Kid. All right, let's see. Any 1v1 map. The players will now host any 1v1 map that has ever been on StarCraft 2 ladder. Lower rank player picks first map. Loser picks next map. Okay. You could play anything. You could play any old map. You could play Zelnaga Watchtower or Caverns. You could play King Sejong Station. You could play a current ladder map. You can do whatever. And we are about to begin here. Let's just see if Get Good Kid and Casimir have figured out where they're going to host the match. If they have not formed a party yet, I can do that. Okay, I'm requesting to join. I've requested to join. You may start your first series. You can report scores in Twitch chat. Nice. We are off to the races. 16 participants. We have 2 players who are about Masters 1 MMR. We have some bronze players. We have some silver. We have some gold. We have some platinum. We have some diamond. It's a nice mixture. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see how this series is going to go. Cyber Forest. You could choose Cyber Forest. You could choose Derelict Watcher. Get Good Kid wants to play on Altitude. What kind of keyboard do you use? It's a gray one. You so badly wanted to participate, but you weren't able to afford to subscribe before the deadline. Maybe next time. Heck. LOL Masters in Bronze. Brr, 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 brr. Many will enter, many will also leave, but some will have played some games. What about Tall Dareem Altar? Yes, you can play that one too. No big game hunters. Nope. No arcade modes. Here we go. Ready? State, if you are ready, go easy, please. This is the way. Please take it easy. Don't be too aggressive, alright? Let's see what Casimir does. This is Altitude, a current season map. What about really terrible maps he made 10 years ago? Kappa. It would need to be one that was in the ladder pool at some point. You know what map I really don't miss? Submarine. And here we go. The Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2 has begun. In the upper right-hand corner in the red trunks of T Gosu S, it is the Zerg Casimir. And in the bottom left in the blue trunks playing the Terran, it is Get Good Kid. Roy O'Bannon and the Shanghai Kid. Has anyone ever seen Shanghai Noon? Good movie. Shanghai Night's pretty good too. I think we did a double feature when I was last visiting my family. We watched both of those back to back. It was good. Had some wine and snacks. Watched Jackie Chan movies. Yes, it is a Jackie Chan Owen Wilson movie. Absolutely. You're using a Corsair K70 low profile. You notice you ghost click a lot. You need a less sensitive switch. Oh yeah. Get Good Kid is going double gas. No barracks. Okay, here's the barracks. Now this is going to be a lot of Vespine gas for Get Good Kid. The question is, what is this gas for? Could this be for mass window mimes? Could it be for tanks? Could it be for banshees? Battle cruisers? Ravens? We're going to find out. I don't know. On the flip side, Casimir has ling speed. 4 lings around. This is a pool first build. And the lings are going on the map. Getting a little bit aggressive here. Meanwhile, Get Good Kid is making a second barracks and making a third barracks. Look at these barracks. Casimir has overlords floating around looking for proxies. And the lings are moving forward now. Casimir feels safe. No Reaper harass to note so far. Droning up the natural. Ling speed is most of the way done. The 6 lings. Halfway across the map, more than halfway. Will Get Good Kid have any units to defend this? It's only 6 lings, but 6 lings against 0 Marines or Reaper is pretty dangerous. The lings are in the high ground. And the lings are just gonna be nice. Their speed is done. Casimir is looking around. Is there something missing? What is going on here? The lings are scouting. Get Good Kid says thanks. Smiley emoji. Thanks for not attacking me. You know, that's really sweet. Great game so far. You're on the edge of your seat. You know who else is on the edge of their seat? I don't know. I was gonna say this queen, but she's like kind of far from the edge of the creep. Because it keeps expanding outward. In-game. The lings. Getting a scout. At the door, 6 lings are knocking. Hello, who is it? 6 zerglings. 6 zerglings who? No, just 6 zerglings, we're here. Oh, well, this is a towing base. Leave us alone. Okay, bye. Okay. And so, Casimir did abide this and decided to be nice. The most respectful tournament of all time. The attacking player who massively outranks the lower level player, decides to let them play the game for a little bit. How nice is that? Sorry, I had 6 slings last week. We're on a quest. We seek the 6 slings. We've already got some. The Marines here. Take out a Ling! And that's the first blood. Units lost tab. Oh, 1 SCV or Marine was killed. So Casimir is still ahead. 68's applying to 29. The Lings are running around now. Casimir's checking for any hidden bases. Get Good Kid is getting some scans off. And Get Good Kid has 1,200 Vespene gas. That is a lot more than you need for just Marines. How many... Actually, I should say, how much gas do you need to make Marines? You've already got some? Yes, they're very nice. 0 gas, that is correct. Can any sub join this tournament? Yes, but it's already started, so signups are closed. And it's a Twitch subscriber, not a YouTube subscriber, unfortunately. Is it 8 gas? Nope, it's 0 gas per Marine. Bane speed coming up, melee coming up, Carapace coming up. Double starport is being made. Now that is a structure that can spend some Vespene gas. You have mastered StarCraft by correctly identifying how much gas goes into a Marine. Well done. If they cost 4 gas per Marine, that would be a nerf to Terran. Nerf it again! What are them lords doing? Just sitting around, huh? The Brood Lords? Or the Overlords? These lords? This is an Overlord line. This indicates to the Terran player that you should not cross this line, because this is the Zerg's home base. A lot of Zergs fail to do this when they're macroing up. You've really got to draw a line in the sand with your Overlords, because then they'll know, okay, it's like those buoys in the swimming pool where they know that this is your lane and this is my lane. So the Zerg can be over here, and the Terran could go up to this point, but they cannot cross the Overlord buoy line. And there are even more Overlords here. I'd love to see that. Now, what a greedy Zerg will do in terms of map control is they'll put the line somewhere further forward to claim more of the map for themselves. All right, now the Overlords are having a meeting. Let's get a listen to see what these Overlords are saying. The Overlords are gonna follow the army here. Is this gonna be a doom drop? Oh boy. Oh boy. 24 SCV, 29 Marine versus 88 drone and a hive ultra cavered adrenal glands. And Bane's on a plane. This is the Boomba bus. This isn't the Boomba bus, this is a fleet of buses. It's the Bane rain train. Banes are being dropped, the Marine's struggling. This queen tears that Marine to shreds. And now the other Brood Lords are going toward the main base. Get Good Kid has 20 Marines. Let's see if they're gonna be able to defend this attack. Bow. And the Brood Lords, I'm scared. Uh-oh. The Marines are coming up to the main base. The the Overlords are going into the main. They're gonna drop the Banes on the SCVs. 12 SCVs have fallen, but still 12 SCVs remain. And the Marines are hit by the Banes too. Get Good Kid is down to 10 workers and 6 Marines, but he has a battlecruiser on the way, and that's a good unit. Now there are Ultras, And there are so many Zerglings. 165 supply of Zerg versus 28 supply of Terran. What is a Terran to do? In the arms of the angels, fly away from here. All but the battlecruiser is chipping away at these lings. It's gonna start DPSing this Ultralisk, and that's game number 1. Fly into a cold ab. We rolled the dice and ended up with the match with the highest seeded player versus the lowest seeded player. As a note, map number 2. What is the second map gonna be? The Conga Lord strat. Map number 2, I will play Protoss. Oh. Casimir can only use his mouse next game. You must play with your eyes closed. And you must have socks on your hands. What other restrictions should we give? Metalopolis. We're going to a throwback city. Just put me on Get Good's team. That'll even it out. Cast the game from Get Good Kids team. This is a throwback. Let's go. It's an oldie but a goodie. Casimir's being polite. That's true. It's good to be polite. Being polite pays dividends. This reminds me of the good old days. Back in the day, StarCraft 2 was the only esport. But then MOBAs were invented and everyone went over to those. Please don't use those OP drones ready. Please don't attack me. Ready. Round 2. Fuzzy Cord threw down a hundo. Burr, 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 burr. Damn. Well, we're up to 5 hour 22 now. Clap. We are guaranteed to midnight, basically. Thank you, Saya. Nice. The subathon lives. Poo, 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 poo. Massive. Thank you for your financial support. Thank you also for your Agent Smith support for the handling of questions when you do that. And thank you for having a brilliant sense of humor. Remember, I'm Protoss this time. Go easy on me. Nice. Okay, let's see what happens this time. Also, just to give you some love, I appreciate that you take interest to the Dota content and have fun questions about how stuff works. That makes me feel very validated as a streamer. When people who don't normally follow a game are still interested in what's going on, so thank you. That supports me on an emotional level. Occasionally funny nodders. Well, with how many bad jokes are in Twitch chats, anyone with mediocre jokes is a god. One of the best ones is whenever you have a Discord soundboard or the Dota emotes, and you can do a sound effect to punctuate a mediocre joke to make it into a great joke. Gotta drop off for a second. Did Neuro get the redeem? Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for browsing the stream. My name is Gritzmeager, and this is the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2. Thank you for watching. This tournament is sponsored by Fuzzy Cord.
Like adding the gong? Yes. Or like a golf clap. You hate the Discord DM notification noise? All of my Discord sounds are off.
Trixie, Terran, Force.
Welcome to the first round of the tournament. We rolled the dice to decide which series we were gonna cast, and the dice said, cast the one with the greatest MMR gap. And so we are doing so. This is game number 2. Ekfi, you got a 2-0 against Fildo, got it. Putting that into the thingy. You just got wiped in a pinball tournament. Oh, geez. You killed a Reaper and a Liberator?
Yay!
Good job, Fildo. That'll teach him. Oh, wow. Casimir playing Zerg the previous match, but this time playing the Protons and going for a gold base. What an aggressive move. Get good, kid. Going for some Marines. Got that double gas once again and taking a base. He didn't just kill them, he absolutely destroyed them. He didn't just kill the Reaper, he annihilated the Reaper. He struck such terror into the hearts of the Terran with that Reaper kill that the Terrans wept for weeks. And they trembled in their boots and in their sandals and their flip-flops. And they trembled in their thongs. Does anyone remember back when they called flip-flops thongs? And the younger generation had to explain to the older generation, guys, we can't call them thongs anymore. That's something different now. I remember that. I remember being like 14 years old and having to explain that. You can't call them thongs. People are gonna think that goes on your butt. Oh. Oh. They trembled in their thongs. Nice thong to a lady wearing sandals. That's how you get in trouble. You probes surrounded the Reaper. Did the probes then proceed to zap the Reaper, or did they just look upon the Reaper with consternation? Not on the butt, in the butt. Get into the plane, not onto the plane. Unless you're prepared to hang on for the full duration of the flight. Casimir getting another pylon. Got some gateway stuff here. Blink research is on the way. Gold base is saturated. 2 workers per patch. Beautiful. Beautiful work here. Good luck, contenders. Thank you for playing JW in the Neuro subscriber tournament. Protoss going hard with a huge eco and about to harass. Yeah, the aggression could tick up here in a few moments. There's a sentry and a bunch of heckin' stalkers here. Whoa. Whoa. This map. I remember watching customs on this map between people in my college StarCraft club fighting each other. There is a Protoss who like walled this whole area. He had a Nexus, he walled this, and then he also walled this, and his army was outside of it with warp gate stuff. And then my friend Nidus him in this corner, and he didn't have vision filled back there, and Nidus in the main, and his army was stuck outside and he couldn't defend it. And that was so awesome. That's one of the reasons I decided to play Zerg. The Blink Stalkers are in. Casimir going for some aggression. Get good, kid has Reapers and Marines this time. He's trying his best to take this out. He's focusing down one of the Stalkers, but the Stalker blinks back. They go down and finish it off on the low ground. The Reapers trying to take out this Stalker. Get good, kid. Flying the starports. Oh, but the Stalkers can focus down the air very fast, and these are armored. And Stalkers deal bonus damage to armored by 5. This was the Huck Idra Halus game? I think it was, yeah. You're watching a Kiwi Kaki build from 2010? Yeah, I remember that guy. Did you know that whenever Athene The Athene Wins guy from WoW, he did a GM push in StarCraft, but he was boosted by Kiwikaki. That's who actually was Athene in StarCraft. Pretty funny. A little bit of lore history for you there. This is Metalopolis. Not to be confused with Metalocalypse, which is a television program. Oh my gosh, the buildings are flying away. Get Good Kid is looking for greener pastures. These buildings are having a tough time. The SCVs are unsure where to mine from. They're trying to run past the Stalker, but the Stalker is blocking them and focusing them down. The Stalker has 6 kills. Oh my gosh, 7 kills. The Sentry chasing down this SCV. There is a prism here to reinforce as well. Lots of minerals in the bank. Get Good Kid is being revealed. And now it's up to Casimir to go and find where all the heckin' buildings are. Do you yield? No. Get Good Kid has another base. He's not out of this game yet. Good times before Athene published his theory and everything and started the cult. Yeah, that was a weird arc. He used to be funny and a gamer, and then he became something different. Pig, thank you for the raid. Welcome. We are casting right now the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2 as part of the Neuro Subathon 2. My second one, and we are in day 13. You can see the timer over that away. Just got pumped up by $100. I just did that. We are casting the first round here, so you haven't missed much. Void Rays are hallucinated. The hallucinated Void Rays are trying to trick this Terran into leaving the game, but they're not falling for it. Welcome, Pigpan. Welcome, welcome. Well, that was fun. Nice. Who has advanced and stuff? Is it too late to participate? Yes, unless you have a time machine and you can go back in time 40 minutes. Another option is if you can run approaching the speed of light around the Earth a few times, you could potentially go back in time. And Seranged throws down another 10. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Now the Stalkers focusing down this new base of Get Good Kid. And it's taken out. There are only a few buildings left. GG is called. And that is the round. Nice. All right. We have completed almost all of the first round of games. Report scores. Okay. Scores. Pogo, Yogo, Callion, are they in-game? Probably. Was Casimir off-racing? Yes. They were off-racing. Unfortunately, you have to forfeit your spot. Oh no. Ekfi, where were you? You were against Affenbrot? Correct? Good fight, Get Good Kid. Sticking with top or looking for another? I will roll. Is it Kaiboy and Callion playing right now? Kaiboy and Marek. Okay. GG, well played. We got a game here. Savat! Savat! Yeah, what up, Neuro Mom? Welcome. Whoa, kid, whoa. I'm in. I am in. We are casting Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2. Ooh, this is a pretty high level game. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Enjoy yo. Thank you for gifting a subscribe. Neuro's mom is in the chat, everyone. Be on your best behavior. Or at least your second best behavior. Otherwise, you'll be thrown to the wilds. Go, fight. Go, fight. Win. Everyone participating in this tournament is a Neuro subscriber. There are no professional gamers in this tournament. These are real human beings just trying their best to figure out a very difficult video game. In the upper right-hand corner, in the yellow trunks of Team Alpha X, it is the Zerg. Kai Boy. And in the bottom left, in the blue trunks, playing the Protoss, it is Marek. We are on the map Ancient Sister. Should we be starting the next? You may go. Yes. I only ask the people hold for the semifinals, so top 4. Top 4 do not start your games, but we're not there yet. I need to give... Yeah, Ekfi already put 0-2. Cool. Cool. Just normal subscribers. First time viewer and you already like the stream. Yes! Are you here from the pig raid? Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for browsing the stream. My name is Homestar1, and you're watching the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2! Sponsored by Fuzzycorn, Arranged, and viewers like you. You are, nice. Alright. What's the APM thingy? Control, comma. Okay. This is a pretty high level game. What a throwback. What's a throwback? Homestar Runner? You missed the sub-tournament. You're so salt. Unreal salt levels. I posted it in Discord. Had it as a command in the stream chat for the past few days. Tried my best. Love the throwback. Are there any good resources on learning to play Protoss? Yeah, can someone link Pig's YouTube channel? He just raided and he makes content for all 3. All 3 factions in StarCraft. Check him out. Pig is an ace. He's one of the best content creators on the whole platform. By miles. And he's also a real dude. Who lives with integrity. Little bit potty mouth sometimes, but in a playful and fun way that isn't degrading to other people. I can respect it. Thank you, Casimir, for a very long link of Pig's YouTube. Do we have any longer links in the chat? Just for someone who really wants it to fill up their whole chat. Here's his Bronze of GM YouTube series. Nice. Not an AI. Happy days. Yeah. You're bad? All good. I'm just messing with you. Marek. Getting that gateway in the wall. Kai Boy. Getting that third base. This is, so far, a respectful macro game. No one has cheesed anyone. This Overlord scattered the main. But it didn't hurt anybody. It was just looking around. Longer link, here you go. Thank you. Whenever you have a match like this, as a caster, you really just need to fill time and talk about different stuff. So what's a different topic that I could randomly riff on, chat? Mom? Should I talk about my mom? My mom is awesome. She picked up painting maybe like 8 or 10 years ago as someone who is basically brand new, and she's gotten to be extremely good and has her art featured in multiple places and has sold her works and stuff. Committing yourself to a craft and working at it over time, even though it's scuffed, even though it has flaws, it takes courage. It takes courage to make art. Good job, Mom. I'm proud of you. Will the AI be as greedy as humans? I guess the question is, what does the AI want? Vibe still plays SC2? Not often, I don't think. Was your game casted? If I was not in the match with you, then there would be no way of me doing so. Rinse and repeat for washing your hair, sound advice, or big scam discuss. Do you mean rinsing it twice? Kai Boy, getting the spine, getting the spore. Oh no, Marek is going for ninjas on a plane. Longest time Neuro supporters would be Neuro's parents. True. True. Has Neuro Mom made any SC2 art? I don't know, actually. Should we do a commission? Make a commission for Neuro Mom to make a StarCraft art piece of some kind. What should she draw then, or paint? The ninjas dealt very little damage. Great defense by Kindboy. Let's check the units tab here. We got 57 drones for Zerg and 42 for Protoss. Kindboy is playing a mean game of StarCraft here. This is some strong Zerg macro. You is Abathur. Bombus. You wish you could grow hair like Neuro, but alas, you've been bald since you were 21. Hey, bald can be a really handsome look too. Paint Nova. She should draw drones harvesting minerals. All right. We've got lots of cool ideas here. The queens are focusing down this prism. It is low. It is taking more damage. Marek needs to move this prism. Okay, there are Archons now. Archon Prism is very strong against Zerg. Did you know that Archons deal bonus damage to all biological units and all Zerg things are biological? This has been in the game for some time and no one has noticed it or nerfed it. Pretty crazy. Oh, but the Archons are cut off from the Prism and the Prism is low. This Archon is also low. Oh, one of the Archons is killed. Kai Boy is getting very far ahead here. Marek is taking a third, but it's pretty late. +1 is going on the Forge here. You're having a feeling that Kai Boy went easy on you. Kai Boy is someone who queues against me on the NA ladder. So as a reference. Uh-oh. We just got a follow from a very sus Twitch name. Oh, jeez. The queen are running. It's stalkers. It's Archons. And Kai Boy's 4th base is running into some problems here. Is there blink with this push, or is it just normal gateway units? They're just normal innocent gateway units. Turtle Terran is hard to beat. Did Callion win, or did you win? With the way you reported the score, it looked like you won 2-0. But did Callion win? Oh my gosh, Kai Boy is on the defense. The Overlords are all being shot down, but Kai Boy has a big supply lead. Is he going to be able to fight this? Oh no, some of the Ravagers in the back were taken out, but the Roach Ravager is starting to commit now. Marek is falling back. Marek is making probes through this push, so it's not fully all in, it's only mostly all in. Callion won. Okay, thank you. I think you can report the score yourself, but after the game, if you did not figure that out, I can do that. Stalkers and Archons trying their best. Roach Ravager Queen getting a nice surround here, attacking from both sides. The Stalkers blink to one side to try to focus those down, but the Roaches and the Queens are DPSing this crazy jungle micro with the Prism. And Marek might be able to push through this. Kai Boy started out with a massive supply lead, but the Roach Warren just got sniped. A new Roach Warren is being made. And the Stalker control is just too strong. The drones at the 3rd are being pulled. The Roaches are trying their best. The Immortal is getting tons of value. The Prism picks up the Immortal to keep it alive. It's dealing heavy damage to these Roaches. This Immortal has 15 kills. And the Stalkers are soaking. The Prism picks up some low Stalkers. But the Roach reinforcements just keep coming. Zerg is down to 51 supply. Marek is at 97. This blink control is crazy. Just narrowly being able to push through here. A bunch of sentries are being made now. And the Overlords are being killed. Wow, I thought Kai Boy had this defense. But the Immortals, 19 kills and 10 kills each. Crazy value. I guess that immortal is, well, immortal. Yeah, it did receive some help from the prism. GG is called. That is game 1. Marek takes it after a very clean defense of the DT drop. The follow-up with the Blink Immortal was just strong enough to punch through. Wow. Well played to our players. All right, just kind of showing you guys the bracket and how things are going so far. We've got Casimir versus Callion. We've got the Doctor versus Wanderer. Marek versus Kaiboy. And Affenbro got a walkover because Ekvi had to leave. Protoss winning again. Clap. The Protoss. Let's go. Anyone who's hosting a game, you can always type /lobby link and then hit enter, and that'll automatically link the lobby of the match that you're currently in. We could cast the next one of this series. Yeah, let's just do that. That was a very close game. You'll love to see it. Okay. Ready.
Brr, brr, brr.
Now you're waiting to just get smashed the next round. But what if you ascended and you played amazing? It's possible. You could have gone for a fight. Yeah, if you want to play a match against someone just to stay fresh, you can. You probably have some time. Probably. Once again, coming at you in the Neuro subscriber tournament. This is a Master 1 versus Master 1 game. Kind of borderline GM. In the bottom right of Team Alpha X, it is the Zerg Kaiboy. And the upper left of Neo Humanity, it is the Blue Protoss Marek. Your games against Ekvi were really close. On a razor thin edge. What are the glitched white boxes that appear before caster replays? Those are part of the overlay or the mod that this is hosted with. It allows you to see more things like this here, this probe over the Nexus. That's part of the observer mode that was hosted. And then also if workers are killed, it shows a certain amount here. Just gives you some extra info. But yeah, that's a common thing when you host a custom game with a mod. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaiboy is not going for a macro build this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaiboy is going for a weird build. With the rich Vespine Geyser. Taking the natural in a very unnatural location. Do the thing to play Monkey Bread Tree. Should we pivot into being a Monkey Island streamer? I just realized, you know what I need to update? My heckin' sponsor thing. OPC has been out of business for like 2 years. I need to change that. You guess you hope they don't scout that? Did Marek scout it? Marek did scout it. I don't even know what this build is. I'm excited to see. It's a Roach Warren. Is this a Ravager Ling all-in? Could be. Do they pay you? They do not pay me. I think I can just go into that folder and edit the pictures there. Stalker's going in the wall. Shield batteries being added here, 2 of them. And the Geyser is being taken. This is a rich Vespine Geyser build. Kaiboy went gas pool hatch with the sneaky base. 2 roaches have been born into the world. And the probe is killed, but it does get the scout. And a 3rd shield battery is being made. This is going to be hard to break through. Marek is sparing no expense. These stalkers are gonna have the best shield support ever. That's so many shield batteries. Can you bust through this? I feel like you can't. Is it possible? Kaiboy is just going to keep up constant pressure with Corrosive Bile. Corrosive Bile does hit very hard. The Ling's trying to rush in here. Another Corrosive Bile. Hits the pylon. But there are just so many dang shield batteries. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shield batteries made. Warp Gate research is almost done. Throws a Chrono Boost on it. And it's done. More Ravagers. More Corrosive Biles. You can break this with more bombas. This gateway is getting low. Oh, the Lings surround some of the units. They're stuck outside of the base. Is this an overextension? The Ravagers are in. Going for this pylon here. One of the shield batteries is trying to power this up. There are 3 pylons here. If you could get the pylons, it's possible. Kaiboy is all in. There's been no droning this whole time. This is just the beginning of the pressure. But there are only 2 gateways. One of them is unpowered. Marek can no longer make Cybercore needed units. There is an Immortal being chrono boosted out. Is this the unit that Protoss needs to survive this attack? Kaiboy has so much Vespene gas. Need to make more Ravagers. And need to make the roaches from this base. More units are on the way. We have a devastating supply block for the Zerg. The funny thing is, Protoss doesn't really have that many workers. They haven't been making workers through this push. So we could potentially get a macro game off the back of this. We'll have to see. The gateway falls. Huh. Well, there's no Cybercore for Protoss. Warpgate research is done. Is this natural misplaced? Or is that correct? Looks like it's 1 hex too far down. I always feel drunk when I look at a misplaced base. I'm like, am I the problem? That looks wrong to me. Is that off? It's hexed. Exactly. Is it off? But he's gonna need 20 Ravagers. The Ravager count is building. Kaiboy is mixing in a few drones. Getting those Overlords out. Sentry, Stalker, Zealot, Immortal, Shield Battery. This is a very, very well defended base. The Corrosive Biles are just knocking down the wall. 2 gateways are back here. But Marek has no production aside from the Robo. And this gateway. It's not very much. The pressure here. Kaiboy is taking a 3rd base. Killing the Cybercore really delayed the tech progression here. Oof, one of the Ravagers is taken out. 27 workers to 26. Now, one of the things about Marek's situation is when you invest in this much static defense, that's a lot of value that you can't use on offense. So in that sense, Kaiboy has already gotten a lot of work done, enforcing a really big defensive reaction. But is it going to be enough to stay ahead? One crazy move that you could do is break down these cooling towers when the army tries to walk through. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Can you rotate the camera to see from the other angle? Yes. It looks off. Look at the time this probe takes compared to this one. And they're both supposed to be close mineral patches. I think it's off. Adept in the base. Warp Prism. Sending in more adepts. played on a map where you can't see the ramp. Oh my gosh. Where is the ramp? Adepts getting damage. Lings surrounding. Kaiboy's going for a Spire. Ignitus in the main base. This is a Slover Lord Ling drop. The Slover Lord Ling drop killed 14 probes. I missed that. That's my bad. I was looking at the Spire tech. Kaiboy actually just mortally wounded his opponent, but Marek is going to go for a big push now. Last time we did see Marek push through with a major eco disadvantage. Can Kaiboy close this? Close the cooling tower, close it! Close it! Just kill this and they'll be stuck. Okay, they're gonna go the smart way. This is the smart way. Look at this corrosive bile pressure from the high ground. The rocks are about to break though. The Ravagers, they get force fields behind them so they can't escape. That is a lot of Lings. Kaiboy is falling back, pulling the drones from this forward base down to the natural. 35 workers to 18. Production tab, what do we have? 10 roaches and a Spire. There is roach speed. Marek is going for the push here. 2 probes were killed. There are Lings in the base still. Kaiboy dropped these Lings. There's battery overcharge. The Lings are fighting the probes. A full wall off of Evos here at the natural. The Sentry Immortal is trying to press through. Kaiboy needs to make more Ravagers. These roaches are getting chopped. The probes did beat the Lings on offense. Can the Ravager Roach survive this push? The Roach count is dwindling, but the 29 Lings, they need to help. Help. More units are being warped in here for Protoss. The economy sizes have never been lower. Kaiboy is getting everything, pulling all the drones and all the Lings from the main base. All the King's horses and all the King's men are going for this Protoss army. The drones and the Lings are all being pulled. Protoss has no upgrades, but it might simply be too much value on the field. Zerg is at 27 supply. The Mutas are trying to flap over and defend this. GG's, and Marek takes it with the 2-0. Wow. That was a crazy game. GG's. Wow. The Ling in the main, that was pretty cool play. Well done. Nice. So we have 2 of our top 4 players guaranteed. If you're a top 4 player, please wait and do not play your series. Please wait for the others. They're just normal farmers. Let me know if there is another series going that I can get in and cast. Very cool games, lots of back and forth. Go AFK for a minute and the game flips. You felt ahead until you weren't in both games. The first game you were super de-duper ahead whenever the push hit. You just needed to fall back, dump all your money into Ravagers, and then go. You had too many normal roaches. First game, your DT Prism defense was heckin' mint. It was beautiful. You were very ahead. Good one to review a little bit of. And then the second game was pretty good. You're floating gas with the big push, so I think you could have gotten some more Ravagers. But I think if you tried to knock the supply block when it came to, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. It's a bit rough, isn't it? We'll keep an eye on any gamers who are between games. Oh. Adepts messed you up hard. Yeah, the Prism Adept was pretty strong there. The Ling drop in the main that you did got a lot of damage done. That was impressive. So right now, currently playing is Doctor versus Wanderer and Casimir versus Callion. Here is the updated bracket so you can see it. Wow. Look at these gamers. Look at those gamers playing games. Wow. I think the favored players here are Marek and Casimir in terms of just their MMR going into this. We will have to see who emerges triumphant and who is cast aside. The Doctor took it. Gotcha. Now Casimir versus Callion. What happened in the games? What race was the Doctor? I've seen the Doctor play Zerg and Terran in the various Neuro Dojo games. Thank you for playing, Wanderer. Pogo Yogo. Kai Boy. You have brought honor to your ancestors. Even if you should die in battle, you should bring glory to your house and your home and your family and your family's dog and your family's horse cart and your family's carriage and so on. Good work. And when you meet your end in combat, you shall go to the halls of Odin to sup with them and to enjoy feasts and berries and grapefruits and fruit bats. The Doctor is strong, got ravagered. Did he ravager you? Ravagers! Good Zug Wibbler. Very brave of you. So it's Casimir versus Callion going right now. You were deeply concerned when your roaches were surrounded in the middle of the map. And the sloths. And the pigeons. And the echidnas. And the rhinoceroses. And the krakens. Your kitchen cupboard is disgraced. Oh my gosh. We are to the top 4. We could start. Yeah, let's do that. Instead of waiting. Because we already have 2 of our top 4. So if Affenbrot and Marek want to start, you can. And I will cast that. Boom, boom. And the marsupials. And the soup cans. And the can openers. And the hedgehogs. And the baby spinach, and the adolescent spinach, and the adult spinach, and the canned spinach. Actually, not the canned spinach, that's gross. Alright, they're gonna start. Everyone who is top 4 gets guaranteed prize money. You just need to give me your PayPal. Don't tell that to Popeye. Bum 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 bum. It's Popeye the Sailor Man. Have you heard that song before? Hey, it's me, your PayPal. Ha! Watch Chris play. Shout out for gifting me Dragonflight, so I got to try that game out. I now have a Haughty Demon Hunter character. I never got to play that class. They can double jump and glide. Pretty sweet. Remember the Robin Williams movie? Oh yeah, he did Popeye. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Chat was tripping out. This was like 2 months ago about the whole, was Sinbad a genie in a movie? Apparently that never happened, but there was like one poster or picture of him like that, and everyone thought it was a movie. Mandela effect or whatever. Mandala effect? I don't know what that's called. One of those thingies. He was, I'm sure of it. Deadly Ninja Man just watched the movie yesterday. Ready? The candelabra effect. The candelabra effect was the church that we went to in like my middle school age range. It was a huge church. Huge. I would say it had like 500-ish attendees regularly on just normal Sunday church. But the pastor wasn't the original pastor for when the church was built. The original pastor was very much focused on material stuff and purchased a chandelier that cost like $25,000. It was so massive. It was like 20 feet in diameter. Just this huge thing that was in the atrium whenever you would enter the main church building. Oh, I'm host. Oops, I don't know why. It was this huge thing. And they were trying to sell it. And apparently it's very hard to sell a $15,000 or $25,000 chandelier, because the market for that is very slim. It wouldn't even fit in someone's house. So who can you even sell that to? Plant a seed of faith, call now. Imagine the shipping cost of that thing. How did they even get it there? You would need to put that on a very large truck. And then you would need to put that truck on an even larger truck just to move it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the final four. The Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2 in the bottom right-hand corner in the red trunks. Playing the Zerg, it is Offenbrot. And in the upper left, in the blue trunks, playing the Protoss, it is Morik. Can't you helicopter it? How strong are helicopters with lifting heavy stuff? It's already hanging then? How does the helicopter pick it up? Yay, more toss a move. Oh. Hello, Shy Guy SC. The probe has blocked the natural expansion, so Affenbrot needs to expand elsewhere. The helicopter could grip it by the husk. It's not a question of where it grips it. They make some big helicopters. That just sounds like way more expensive shipping than using a truck. You could use a rocket ship to move it as well. Strong enough, but probably costs more than the cargo. True. Helicopters can lift around 908 to 1820 kilograms. Sorry, I'm American. I don't understand kilograms. How many washing machines can it lift? Actually, I want to look up how much I weigh in washing machines. Give me 1 second. Sorry to interrupt the cast. How much does a washing machine weigh? Washing machine, 170 pounds. I'm a washing machine of weight. I'm one washing machine. About 20 washing machines a helicopter can lift. But the bigger question is, why would it lift 20 washing machines when you can just ship them on a train or a truck? How much washing would you say you do in a day? Not as much as a laundromat. I might do one washing machine's worth of cleaning a day. Not during a subathon. My sink gets kind of crowded and cluttered. And then I'll do, throw what I can in the dishwasher and then clean the rest. You guess 2 to 3. You weigh 0.85 washing machines. When I Googled it, it said a washing machine is between 130 and 170 pounds. And I weigh about 160 pounds. You could lift the washing to the machines by helicopter. No joke, there was actually an article that was talking about a big drug bust that happened where they caught this huge shipment of drugs, and they said that they found 30 washing machines worth of cocaine. And that's a lot. We just looked up how much a washing machine is. And they found a lot of it. And they had to put it into washing machines just to make sure that that's actually how much it was. The Bane Bust Affenbro is getting aggressive. Can the sentries get the force field just in time? Triple shield battery back here. Marek has been defending all kinds of Zerg aggression today with mass shield battery. Look at how many buildings are in this wall. Your sister was bitten by a washing machine. I've seen it happen. Washing machine's not that expensive though. No, I'm not talking about the value of the washing machine, I'm talking about the volume. That would last you about a week. Jeez. The bombas. Oh, but the sentries are still paying close attention to this. The sentry energy is almost out. There are no active force fields available. The sentry almost has 50 energy. Affenbro. Keeping up this aggression here. There is a prism. The disruptor. All the Banes indecisively just bash into the gateway. In their final moments. Is she a werewasher? Werewolves. Burner burn. The DEA seized a quantity of cocaine valued at 14,000 washing machines. Affenbro versus Marek. 45 workers to 43. They're dead even. Prism Disruptor going to the main looking for damage. Affenbro almost has a Lair Queen, injects it. Disruptor hits, going in. Only 2 kills. That could have been a lot worse. To horny jail with you. Neuro, I've been enjoying the subathon. Hope you're doing well. Yo, High Speed, thank you for cheering us on. High Speed encouraged us to get an Instant Pot, and I'm eating slow cooker meals from it basically every day almost. It is a magical item. Thank you, High Speed, for your support and for encouraging us to eat healthy and well with a very low effort cooking device known as the Instant Pot. This meal sponsored by High Speed. Disruptor shots going in. Up! 5 workers killed. Queen's trying to pressure this prism. Prism is getting low, but there is warp prism speed here. Is that a new unit to you? What are the balls? The balls are some of the they're disruptors And these units deal a large burst of AoE damage whenever the shot fires off, but they don't have any normal auto attack. Neuro, what is your favorite Instant Pot meal? I make kind of custom ones. Here's just a random one that I have been doing recently. Olive oil on the bottom so stuff doesn't stick to it. Sweet potatoes. Regular potatoes. And Mark takes this one. Half an onion. Mushrooms. Cauliflower. Peas. Black beans. Corn. Did I say mushrooms? I think I did. Thai coconut milk. And then like a kind of tikka masala sauce thing. And then throw a bunch of other spices in there. It's amazing. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. No meat! Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. What was the sauce thing? Tikka masala? Neuro is the meat. Where's the beef? It's what cows are made of. It's in the cow. It is the cow. Meanwhile, a StarCraft game has ended. Marek has decided not to join the lobby. Pick a bunch of good ingredients and yeet them in together. Yes, that's why Instant Pot meals are so easy. You don't even need cooking skills. You're lazy, you just use salsa chicken? Do you just put a can of salsa and then chicken in there? Call it good? Beef is not on the cow. It's in the cow. How long do you pressure cook it? I don't pressure cook it. I slow cook it for 7 hours. 7 hours. Broccoli is the pinnacle of brassicas? What in the earth is a brassica? You found the bamboo shoots do well in Instant Pot. They hold their crunch very well. Like an entire bamboo tree? Just throw the bamboo tree in there. Chop it up. What you're gonna need for this recipe is a machete. Now go out into a bamboo forest and just start chopping. Get whole bamboo tree branches. Immune to cheese, that's not fair. Marek has defended a Lingbane all-in in game number 1, and we are in game number 2. Top 4 Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2. This is Royal Blood in the upper right-hand corner of the blue trunks. The Protoss Marek is up 1 game to none. And in the bottom left, the Zerg in the red it is. Ovenbrot. You get a can of bamboo shoots sliced. Nice. That seems like way more efficient than going out into a bamboo forest and hacking away at them with a machete. Smart. Nobody could ever resist my Gouda. The banter. These players. Bantering. Makes you think, why hasn't anyone ever done SpongeBob announcer pack? Do you mean hiring the voice actor who does SpongeBob to do a voice pack for StarCraft? Brassica is the class of plants containing cabbage, lettuce, kale, mustard, etc. Mustard is in the same category as kale? And Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are so hard to figure out how to cook. I tried to put Brussels sprouts into my slow cooker. That was a massive mistake. They were just like icky mush. Brussels sprouts need to be kind of crisped, I think, to be really good. They should be firm and crisp, not a mush. Yeah, I should bake them. Yep. Absolutely ruined that round of slow cooker food, but I only needed to make that mistake once. They just need a few minutes in boiling water. Brussels sprouts are heckin' easy. Well, you don't need to tease me for messing up Brussels sprouts 7 times, but if you want to, I guess you can. Brussels sprouts work best with maple syrups and pancetta. Cut them in half, toss with a bit of oil, salt, pepper, and roast them. Brussels sprouts in enigma wrapped in a mystery. Brussels sprouts with oil in the oven. Air fryer, I don't have one of those. Steam them for 10 minutes and then rinse and let them roast for a bit. Let them cook. This overlord scouts what's going on here. Marek going for a Stargate build this time. He's an adept in the wall. 2 probes, Warpgate research is on the way. Meanwhile, Affenbrot has the 3rd, taking another base here. Ling speed, most of the way done, staying on gas. The question is, what is this gas for? Pan fry Brussels sprouts with vinegar and butter, get them seared, and they are fantastic. I've had good Brussels sprouts. I'm not doubting the Brussels sprouts can't be done well. I just don't know how to do it myself. I haven't figured out my method. Frying pan, little butter, and they're perfect. No, you're perfect. Boom! Got him. Oh! He's hit! Oh! This probe goes for the scout, but this queen greets the probe with the most vicious aggression the world has ever seen, and the probe is dead. Spore in the main. We need Neuro cooking stream Brussels sprout edition. You're gonna backseat that. 2-1, you won one against Casimir? Nice. You beat a Masters 1 player in a match? Well done, Callion. Well done. If you don't boil your artichoke and then dip it in salt and peppered oil and vinegar, then don't add me. Wow. He hit me with the proxy BC build, very spicy. Oh ho ho! Your base was thoroughly spiced, maybe a little bit overspiced, to the point where it was dead. Brutal. You love how you join stream and everyone has a Brussels sprout expert chef. That's the thing. There are all kinds of experts in Twitch chat for all kinds of stuff you would never suspect. If you talk about Brussels sprouts, then all the Brussels sprout cooking experts just jump out of the woodwork. They're just there. They've been there the whole time, but they didn't say anything because people weren't talking about Brussels sprouts. But you talk about Brussels sprouts and they're like, ah! Same thing with doing any exercises. You do push-ups on stream, and there are actually 14 lifetime push-up drill sergeant experts in the chat, and they just jump out, ah! That's not how you do push-ups! I've been doing push-ups since before I was born! My ancestors have been doing push-ups every generation for the past 900 years! And you're like, jeez! I'm just trying to do a little bit of exercise here. The oracles. See the 4th. Get the zap. Oh, and the cancel just in time! Yes, you can post a link to an Amazon item. You went on a run for the first time in a long time? Good on you, J-Mac. Now you can enter Valhalla. If your form isn't perfect, then I don't want it. Drip King K. Being the very stubborn coach. It's down and up, not up and down. You've been brustling sprouts for 30 years. You suggest I do fight in a box match, then dip it into sour cream? You're saying that I should have my Brussels sprouts fight each other and then dip the winner in sour cream or the loser? When you get an air fryer, I recommend this one. You've given a few away. Why would you want to fry the air? Ninja air fryer. Huh. Nice. Look at these queens in a clump. They're ready to fight these oracles. Units tab, we've got 59 workers for Protoss, 56 for Zerg. Roach speed is on the way. Marek is ahead in some ways, but in other ways, no. These queens are going for a push. This is a Queen Ravager attack. The Roach Ravager and the Queens are both moving forward here. The Revelation is cast upon the Queens, so Protoss can see them. Oh, the stasis traps. But Affenbro is going to go the other way. So the stasis traps are on the wrong side. All right, the Queens are going to fight with the Roach Ravager. Protoss does have the concave here, but does Affenbro have enough supply to push through? Queen Roach Ravager is getting aggressive. The Oracles aren't doing anything. The Stalkers do blink back. The Queens take out one of the Oracles, and the other Oracles are taking heavy damage from these Queens hits. No upgrades on the Roach Ravager, but it is a large amount of supply from the Zerg here pushing into the Natural. The Stalkers are trying to blink back to conserve their numbers and utilize their shields. The Roach Ravager is pushing in. The probe count is falling. These Roaches killed almost all the probes at the third base. The Stalkers are still trying to pivot back and defend this attack, but Mark is down to 72 supply against 137. And they're falling back to the main. Zealots are being warped in here. There is no charge, though. These are normal Zealots. Roach Ravager holding the door here, defending this Ram. Crocebile going down, hitting a bunch of the Zealots. And Ling reinforcements are here. 118 supply versus 66. Affenbro may be able to push forward here. The Queens are really working hard at killing this gateway, but it takes them forever to kill a building. There's a Void Ray here, but the Void Ray can't beat all of these Queens unless the Stalkers and the Zealots can take them out. The Roaches have killed the third base here. There's Roachling on this fourth base here. Affenbro is still way ahead in supply. The third base is injected. The Natural's injected. The main base is also injected. Double Evos to follow this up and a fourth base. 65 workers to 36. The Roaches try to focus this base, but Marek does defend it. Stasis trap on the Ling Roach, and the Ling Roach is going to fall back for now. More normal Zealots. There is no charge. There's no Cyber Core. A new Cyber Core is being built. The push killed the first Cyber Core, and the Roaches are taking out this third base. Affenbro taking out these Zealots, trying to keep the Protoss supply down. The Void Rays using their Super Beam of Doom is pushing them back. And the Roaches retreat for now. What is the follow-up tech here? There's an Infestation Pit. There's 1-1 ranged and Carapace and a Baneling's Nest. Coming up for the Zerg. 61 workers to 41. 131 supply to 75. Upgrades tab. What do we see? We've got Metabolic Boost and Roach Speed versus Warp Gate, Blink, and +1 ground weapons. These Lings pressuring these shield batteries at a base that once existed. +2 weapons on the Forge here. No shot Marek wins another game. He's down double workers. We're gonna have to see. It ain't over till it's over. That's what they say. And these Void Rays are looking for blood. If there's one thing Void Rays enjoy, it's blood. Overlord blood. This Queen dutifully trying her best to defend this base. She falls back by the Spore, and the Spore is trying its best. But the Void Ray's Super Beam of Doom gives them bonus damage against armored, and Spores are armored. The Queen is focusing down the low Void Ray. Affenbro is attacking with Roach Ravager here. 2 shield batteries are on the way, but they're not done yet. Can the Ravagers Corrosive Bile? They Corrosive Bile both batteries and kill them both at the same time! Mark is down to 62 supply. There's nothing that can kill this Void Ray, though. Unless the Ravagers Corrosive Bile. They bile, but they miss. More probes are falling here. The Blink Stalker and the Void Ray is enough to defend this attack. But 60 Lings are here with the follow-up. +1 Carapace should be done pretty soon. +1 range is also nearly done. Fourth base here is still running. Double gas taken here at the third base. What is Affenbro going to make next? Hydra Speed is going +1 ranged. Sorry, +2 ranged, +1 melee, Baneling Speed. And this is a Ling Bane transition. Has Mark lost a game yet? I don't think so. The Bombas going into the probe line here. The probes are being pulled back. 5 probes are down. GG is called. Affenbro takes it, and we are tied up 1-1. Crazy. Pulling out the old Queen Roach Ravager walk, which was nerfed so Queens can't transfuse. but Affenbrot still made it work. Klappa. Klappa. Marek has lost a game. And we're going into game number 3. I'm going to do another set of burpees. How is the sound recording? Got some bangers. The sound recording is now freely available on my Patreon. Check it out. It's a .zip. Sponsored by the Neuro Subathon 2. Enjoy. You are also free to use any of my sound clips from the soundboard in your own streams, your own alerts, and your own Discord servers if you want. This is a best of 3. You think I'm a good announcer? Thank you. Game 3. This is StarCraft. Have a good night, Phildo Rain. Thank you for participating in the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2. The score is tied up 1-1. 1-1. In the bottom left, playing the Protoss. In the blue, it is Marek. And in the upper right, in the red trunks, it is the Zerg Affenbrot. Ah, what's going on? This is the Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2. Top 4. Is the final best of 5. Let me check the rules just so I'm consistent with what I wrote down. All rounds are best of 3. The finals are best of 3. Can you hop in? You cannot. Appreciate your enthusiasm. You can participate if you get a time machine. Go back in time an hour and 40 minutes from the current moment. Or run as fast as you can around the Earth, approaching the speed of light a few times, and then you may be able to get back in time to sign up. Is 15 hatch early enough if they send the probe right away? Basically, no one sends the probe right away. They usually send it with the first pylon. I think if they send it right away, they could still block it. But if someone does that, they're just really hacking up their own economy too. Brum, 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 brum. Brum. Okay, I did that. I went back in time. You must have glitched it because it's still 7:44 p.m. You've seen Napoleon Dynamite, you know what happens to people who try to time travel. No. Probe right away is mandatory. That's funny. The instant probe. Affenbrot, forced to take this base first instead of the natural. You already won the tournament and came back in time. Good job. You went forward, it's 10:44 p.m. Oop, you ran the wrong way. In a different reality, you won. Good job, Zerg Underpowered. The Neuro in that reality will send you your winnings in that reality, but not in this one. What league are these two? Marek is a Masters 1 player. Affenbrot is a Diamond player. So for Affenbrot to win that last game was big. Big upset. Does the Neuro in that reality have short hair? Sag finals is only best of 3. Alright chat, should we make the finals best of 5? If both players agree. Question mark. More Zerg, thank you for the tier 1 subscribe. If you're able to go back in time, then potentially you'll be able to eliminate parents or their parents, you would cease to exist. How would you be able to go to a point in time to go back in the first place? Paradox. But that's not the case for the future. Best of 5, best of 5. Yes, I am both players if players agree. 5, yes. It's a bow 5. We've got a lot of yes votes. His hair was long with hooks at the tip of his hair and the tentacles coming out of his back. Whoa. It's a Zerg Neuro. Nice. Oh boy. Callion and Affenbro are the underdog big brain gamers taking huge wins tonight. You'd vote best of 5 if both players agree. Alright, we'll wait until this series concludes and then we will talk to the winner of this series and ask them if they want to do a best of 5 instead of a bow 3. Does alternate reality Zerg Neuro main race Terran? Negative. Stalkers and Adepts. Setting up. Marek is getting aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an all-in. There's a gateway on the wall. 0 intention of taking a third base. 66 supply for Zerg. The Stalkers getting ready to move. The Queens are putting pressure on the Prism. The Lings are going to try to surround this. The Stalkers do have Blink. Queens trying to focus this Prism down. Affenbrot with 60 to apply to 54. The Prism juggling. And the Queens are still trying to get to this Prism. 52 supply to 61. Affenbrot needs to pull all the Queens and fight this. The Queen is running to the natural. But she is waylaid on the road by a series of very violent units. The Spore is being moved over to pressure this Warp Prism and zone it out. Some of the Stalkers shoot the Prism. Affenbro's supply is dwindling. It's 54 to 60. GG is called. Marek takes it in a 2-1, and we are... I think we're going to... Yeah, the other semi-final round. Unless... Yeah, that shouldn't have been played yet. Well done to our players. Clap. Marek versus Affenbro was a 2-1. Excellent series. We have one of our finalists decided, and now it's Casimir versus the Doctor, best of 3. Casimir versus the Doctor in a bow 3. Thanks for games, fam. Affenbro, I'm going to Twitch whisper you, and you can send me your PayPal. You got top 4. Good fight. Good fight. Props on that one. You brought honor to your ancestors, to be sure. Aight. GG.
More Zerg, sire, call him. Call him.
Check your Twitch whispers and let me know. You are getting paid for playing SC2, that is correct. You put on a good show. Elite Entity, think of the 9 months of Prime Gaming. Royal Blood, yes, got it. Got it. This may be a ZVZ. Royal Blood. Are either of these people EU? US East. Okay. Will you make a movie in the Middle Ages period and do all the characters like Eddie Murphy? That would be hilarious. Neuro plays as all the characters. Neuro Mom. We had a request from the Twitch chat. You remember that video you filmed of me way back when I was saying, "Hello! Introducing Neuro! Ronin, Rogue, and Raconteur!" They asked for a remake, so we're gonna reboot that video and do it again. Maybe when I visit you guys. We may do a reboot with modern graphics and crisp video, because that was from very old phone camera technology. Bring it. They were like, man, your parents must love you a lot if they can handle you doing that kind of stuff. And I was like, runs in the family. That was one of the best videos I've ever seen. Yeah. Neuro Mom did the cinematography for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Neuro Subscriber Tournament 2, part of the Neuro Subathon, sponsored by Elite Entity, More Zerg, Fildo Rain, and Fuzzy Cord. In the upper right-hand corner, playing the bugs in the purple, it is the Doctor. And in the southwest, in the red trunks of Team Gosu S, it is the Zerg, Casimir. Dota Heroes Explained for Boomers. Just look up the Cave Johnson voice pack. Hilarious. Lion, good lord, that's not a lion. Who's in charge of this zoo? There you go. Someone give Neuro Mom an Oscar. Oscar and a Grammy. Neuro voice pack win. I would be down to do one. But they kind of stopped doing the voice packs. You hope Zerg wins this game. It's only Zerg versus Zerg. So, Zerg must necessarily win this game unless it's a draw. If it's a draw, no one wins. Or both people win. My UI changed. Is it a big deal? No. I'll fix it after. Casimir is having some problems. But is also going for an aggressive, cheesy build. Do one for Stormgate. You saw a draw recently, such a crazy state of game. Yeah. When no one has anything that they can fight with anymore. They can't make any money and they're both just kind of stuck and hurt. And they're like, I guess we're done here. Casimir is going for a 13-12 Ling Bane cheese. The Doctor needs to respond. Drones are being pulled. I don't know if the Doctor knows that this is a 13-12. This is the response you do for 12 pool. Expand. But there is no expand. Casimir is all in. This is about as cheesy as it gets. Lings and drones are being pulled. There's no ling speed or anything. This is going to hurt. The first two Banes are being morphed. Ling speed is done. The Doctor is making some lings. Queen is almost done in the natural. Queen is almost done in the main. If the queens can get to the ramp, then there's a chance for the Doctor. The drones and the lings are being pulled. The drones and the lings are being split. The Banes are zoning them out. Banes score a massive hit here. But the Doctor might have enough lings to defend. Units tab, it's 10 workers to 13. The Doctor desperately needs another queen. And needs to spend this gas into something or stop mining gas. GG is called. Casimir takes the first game. Swiftly, dangerously, and with maximum aggression. Wow. Bum, bum. The Doctor gets to choose map number 2. Are you ready? Blah. You think Doctor was in a playable position? Maybe. Not a good position, but you could still do things from that position. There was no ling speed, there was only one queen. It was a bad spot. So you're mostly dead. But not all dead. I've got no arms and only one leg left. You still got this. Okay. I'll go at them then. Map 2 selection. While he decides the map, I'm gonna do another set of 10 burpees. Tis but a scratch. All right. Ready. Wow. Thank you, Morvos. We are going into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Zerg versus Zerg. I'm gonna pay Affenbrot the winnings. How many days straight of burpees? Let me double check. Today is day 381. Yesterday, I set day before yesterday, I did 100 for time, and I did them in 6 minutes and 55 seconds. My previous personal best was 8 minutes. So in 6 months, I shaved over a minute off the time. Yes, getting very strong. Yeah, there was a website that basically gauged your fitness level based on how fast you can do 100. And it said, if you can do them between 14 and 10 minutes, you're an athlete in training. If you can do them between 8 and 10 minutes, you're an athlete. If you can do them between like 6 and 8 minutes, you're a super athlete. And the world record, I think, is 455. What shall you do with this glorious skill? Be healthy and shredded. Being able to do burpees engages almost every muscle group in your body. It also engages your cardiovascular system, and it also means you don't need to go places or pay for a gym membership. Many people try to sell you crap on the internet that promises crazy gains in health for yourself, but it's really not that complicated. Just make your body do work over and over again, and your body will adapt and become stronger. The major gym chains don't want you to know this one simple trick, which is jump up and down over and over again. I don't need your gym. I have the force of gravity applied on me all the time. What? No, but we have a special deal right now. You can't trick me. I have a yoga mat and gravity. That's all I need. I don't even need the yoga mat. Whoa. This man has truly ascended. But would you like to purchase a sports drink? No. I have crisp water. And I will have coffee in the morning. Because I like to go fast. I sound a bit like Vegeta there. Be on your guard. People try to sell you all kinds of crap. Memberships to things you don't need. Different products you don't need. These lings are just running into the base. Gemini, thank you for the 62 months, and thank you for doing your part. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for supporting Neuro Subathon too, with your subscribe alive. Burpees and pull-ups a full workout. That's a good workout. I think a lot of people are way too picky about what a good workout is. If it's fun for you and you're able to consistently do it over time without injuring yourself, more power to you. I support you. I know there are people who are firebrands and loyalists for some kind of workout. We've had people show up in this chat and be like, Neuro, lifting is the best. Running sucks. Cardio is bad. Lifting is the best. And then you have people who are like, lifting sucks. So does running. Swimming is the best. No, swimming gives you swimmer's ear and you could drown. Running is the best. And then a cyclist shows up. No. Running hurts your knees and swimming gets in your ear. Cycling is the best. Just do your thing. Do you use any apps to track your workout? No. Yes, bud. Can I help you? Okay. Anyways. We were just rudely interrupted. All that swimming getting in your ear. You know what I mean. Can you give us a flex? I guess. They're just doing a simple roach build anyway. Okay, you get one flex for free. GM isn't enough of a flex. Just remember, after you flex, be sure to stretch. Take care of your body, don't hurt yourself. You never have anything to add to those conversations. You're here to see the giants in chat go at it. Yes, I think there are many roads to success when it comes to fitness. And also, I think that common sense goes a really long way. Common sense. Many people know by the power of common sense what foods are unhealthy. Many people know by common sense which kind of workouts actually work. Use your own brain. Think about it. Decide for yourself what to do. Do whatever you can keep consistent with. That's what you always say. Exactly. The roaches are on the move. This is 31 workers versus 53. Casimir is going for a 2 base roach timing with +1 attack and roach speed. And the roaches have gathered up. They're going to press at this natural wall here. The doctor has roaches and queens of the high ground. Range attack is almost done. Roach speed is almost done, but they're not done quite yet. Can the doctor hold the door? More roaches are coming out here. He may be able to narrowly defend this. It's 101 supply to 75. The doctor actually has a pretty good setup to defend this. More roaches are on the way out. Casimir has more reinforcement roaches on the way, but the reinforcement roaches coming out of the doctor's base here are tipping the supply count in his favor. It's 99 supply to 71, and the doctor has defended this initial push. The doctor is the underdog in this series, and he is down 0-1. But that was a great defense, great amount of workers, just barely defended it, and has the +1 of roach speed to boot. The doctor did lose a queen here. But there's no third base, and there's a Ling here at this third base. And the third is delayed. That's massive. Now Casimir is even more all in than before. 4 Ravagers are being made here. You do have to respect this kind of push, though. The follow-up attack can still be very strong, but the doctor has 31 roaches now. Queens are injecting the bases, keeping the production nice and strong. Double gas here at the third base. It's 143 supply to 89. How does Casimir come back from this? That push just didn't work. More drones are being made. Thinking about taking some upgrades. The third base is on the way, but the larva advantage for the doctor is massive. All 3 of these bases are making roaches, but Casimir just has 2 bases making roaches. And as we learned in math, 3 is greater than 2. The Revengers are here, and they lay down their fury upon this Overlord, and it explodes into tiny bits. The doctor has decided, you know what? I'm going to go on offense. Roach Ravager. rushing across the map. Casimir needs some pretty crazy control to defend this. The upgrades are equal, but the doctor has way more stuff. Roach Ravager going toward this third base. The doctor has the lead in both Ravagers and Roaches. Corrosive Biles going out to zone. Is Casimir just going to try to base race? Oh my gosh. It's a base race. The doctor may go home and defend this. The third base of Casimir has been taken out. Some of these Roaches are going to go and try to counterattack. And the rest of the doctor's units are going to go home and defend. The drones are being pulled. He's trying to keep these alive. Corrosive Biles going out on these eggs. And the army is back home. Casimir gets some good biles out. But the doctor is pushing on offense and defending at the same time. GG is called. The doctor takes the game and we are tied up 1-1. You love to see these upsets in the Neuro subscriber tournament. Wow. Affenbro taking a game off of Masters 1 and the doctor also taking a game off Masters 1. Jeez. Amazing. When the underdog takes it. Is there a bracket for this? Yes. Here's the bracket. It was very well played. Hang on, I'm sending Affenbro their winnings. Give me a moment. Oh, it gets converted into euros. How strong is the US dollar? Pretty strong. This payment is for a Neuro subscriber tournament. 3rd, 4th place. Continue. Neuro, have you and Loco ever played? What is your win rate against him? We have played. I think I've won most of the games that we've played, but he's definitely taken some games off of me. So we have good games. I don't know what his MMR is now. We haven't played in a long time. We're awake at different times, basically, so we don't line up. But I have massive respect for Loco. He's one of the best content creators in the scene. He's also a good person, which is really awesome. Yeah, I'm a Loco fan. Twitch.tv/LocoTV. Highly recommend his content. His YouTube channel is also fire. What's up, the Nodi? The Nodi, did you hear the new Nail Blue Scars album? Don't want you to miss out. It's very good. Ready? Oh, wait. The players are ready. Also, he has a cat. Trisha! The players are ready. We are going in. You see no submarines here. You have to check it out when you get back home. Whoa. Where are you? Hope the tournament is going well. It is. We've had some really awesome games. Some really close ones, some upsets. I'm gonna link this to you in Discord, then, Odie. Wait, did you change your Discord name? What is your Discord name? You're in Seattle. Oh, nice. What are you doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the top 4 of the Neuro subscriber tournament. This is game 3 and we are tied up 1-1. In the bottom left, in the red, it is T Gosu S's Casimir. And in the upper right, in the purple, it is the Zerg, the Doctor. 5 hours on the clock, hell yeah. Fuzzy Cord threw down a hundo. Neuro, I have a question. Did you think the presence of cannabis on the organism can make you play better in some way? No, cannabis is not a performance-enhancing drug. It messes with your perception of time, usually in a negative capacity. Maybe it can make some people feel more relaxed and more okay with playing a stressful game, so potentially for people it could help them be more comfortable, but I wouldn't say at a high level that smoking weed is going to make the pros play better. I would guess it will make them play more silly. You were going to visit some friends, but they got sick, so you're just hanging out? Nice. Well, it's very nice here currently. You smoke weed all day, every day, and for sure it makes you better. It can make it more fun for you, potentially. But I play 4v4 and make carriers. That's legit. I'm not saying you can't like what you like. I'm just saying that I don't think that it's a performance-enhancing substance for the highest level of play. What about professional eating? Now that it might help with. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Alcohol most definitely helps you focus and heightens your senses whenever you play StarCraft 2. I sort of doubt that, but I have heard for some people it helps them get over their ladder anxiety nerves. I bet you could get a show match that gets great viewership. You have a bunch of pro players that get absolutely blasted during interviews before matches and then seeing how it goes. That would be funny. You think you're $12 richer who wants a sub? Affenbro is spending their winnings on gifting people a sub? Wow. You would pay to watch that? If it was in a place where it was legal, that would be pretty funny. That would be funny. That would be a riot. Chad wants to see it happen. I don't know how you would organize that, because different players are probably located in places where it's not legal. You'd host it? The Cannabis Cup. Here it's legal to smoke, but not to have? How do you smoke it if you can't have it? Don't you have it while you smoke it? It's okay if someone else holds it up to your mouth. They're breaking the law, but you're fine. It's really weird. Where is it that you live where that's the rule? That's so silly. A bunch of Lings are running across the map. It is Ling Bane from the Doctor against Ling Bane. Casimir taking some gases, getting a lair, looking like some Ling Bane mutaplay potentially. Bane's looking to defend this. The Banes didn't really get that great of value. The Lings are going on the Queen. The Queen is killed. Affenbro gives a sub to the community. You'll be the MC, you've got a lot of experience. It's a LAN party. What does the lurk command do? Maybe you can't keep it in your home on your possession, but you can go to a dispensary and use it there. You say it's not mine. Officer, this isn't mine. There was a bird that flew overhead and it fell down upon me. And I simply caught it, not knowing what it was. And then the next thing I knew, it caught on fire. And then I breathed in the air. And then I was high. And then I was unable to accurately judge the situation. You can't fault me for this, officer. It was but a simple bird. Carrying the devil's lettuce. We got Ling Bane fights here. Things are exploding, but the supply is pretty even. The Doctor is getting a lair. Casimir is very ahead leading into a mutagame though. This Overlord is very close to this Queen. If this queen wanted to, she could attack this overlord. But for now, she's just going to let it be. Flawless legal defense. We find the defendant innocent of all charges, and the bird is going to be charged with possession of marijuana. SC2 on LSD must be a trip. Isn't doing anything on LSD a trip? Do you know what's really a trip? Is going on a journey. Traveling from one place to another while tripping. That's a double trip. Jokes aside, practice a safe set and setting. Be mindful of the laws in your region or municipality. Do you find it unnecessary to expand creep in ZVZ? I would say you don't really want to prioritize creep over injects in ZVZ, and having extra queens is not very valuable in Roach versus Roach, so yeah, a lot of the time players don't spread very much creep. One thing that players will do is, for the third queen that they make, they'll lay a creep tumor by the natural, and then they'll start injecting the third. So you do have like one creep lane that goes. Was the bird an African or European swallow? That's a good question. The doctor with a very nice defense of that ling. The supply is pretty even here. The mutas are on the map though. This is 14 of them. What is the doctor gonna do? 2 spines at the third. 2 spines in the natural, or sorry, spores. Read all of that back, but spores, and 2 in the main. No, 3 in the main. 3 spores at the third base here. The roaches are gonna try and go for a push. The spores are almost done. Double spore is a lot of pressure on these mutas, and 2 mutas fall. 12 drones were killed though, it's 64 workers to 61. Mutaling is trying to push these roaches back. The doctor does have a Hydra Den. More queens are coming out here. There's a yelling man outside. The mutas are flipping and flapping. 21 mutas, 33 lings versus 12 roaches, 5 queens, 4 lings, 1 baneling, 13 overlords, and 63 drones. These overlords are in a dangerous position. If the mutas go up here, they will certainly be killed. Ling muta swoops into the natural here. There are a couple spores. Muta's trying to focus these down, but they're taking a lot of damage from the queens and the spores. Another muta falls. The muta count is down to 17. And there are hydras out now. More hydras entering the fray here. And there's a queen. But the mutas may have broken here. Oh, the banes hit the third base, and that's 14 drones killed. This is going to be hard to recover from. 65 workers against 43. The overlord shooting the spore. I mean, the spore shooting the overlord. I got that backwards. How about Big Peep mode? We're casting a Neuro subscriber tournament right now. I appreciate your interest in playing a match with me, but I'm unavailable at this time. Papa bless. And the roaches are now harassing the third base. The doctor is swinging back with the ground army. And the mutas are trying to deal lots of damage. The natural expansion is overrun with Ling muta. Queen Hydra in the main base take out 2 of these mutas. But is it enough to hold this base? The third base has been killed and the natural's in jeopardy. The roaches have killed the third base of Casimir. But there is a fourth base as well. 20 drones fell. It's 22 to 41. Both players are mortally wounded. GG is called and Casimir takes it and makes it to the finals. Well done. Who's that yelling outside? Clap. GG to both.
Boom, 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 boom.
GG's. All right, we have our finalists, ladies and gentlemen. You have played Dota with me. Excellent. GG's, game is hard. Yo, game 2, you played almost perfectly. You never get to a YouTube video though. Was the video too far away or what happened? What's that keyboard? It sounds so nice. Uppatry made this one for me custom. There you go. Best of 5. Are we doing a best of 5? 5:20 a.m. for Marek. I did put best of 3 in the rules. Oh, you're Vartusman. Yes, I know you. Oh, yes. Goodness, that's early. Oh, the doctor, I am going to Twitch message you. Give me your PayPal and you can get your winnings. Best of 3, too tired. Got it. Okay. It's not early, it's late. It depends on your time zone. Royal blood. We've made it to the finals! Get ready. No rush, Teddy Expert, but let me know your PayPal and I will send you your winnings. The players are ready. Get hypoo! I do one set of burpees real quick. How many pull-ups can you do? The most I've done in a set is 22. I do 100 burpees a day. Brent! Raise your Neuro Brent emotes. How many no hand push-ups can you do? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand final! In the bottom left, in the blue trunks, it is the Protoss Menace, Marek. And in the northeast, in the red, of royal blood, is Tigosu S's Casimir. You can't believe I do those while managing to remain quiet because I have neighbors downstairs. Like a ninja. You land softly. Tenacious D. The probe blocks it. Marek. Probing up here with the chrono boost. The base is taken. We are getting started. Will there be aggression? Or will it be a normal macro game? Neighbors downstairs, maybe that's who's yelling. No, I think it's... There are some neighbors like on the other side of the woods here that have a pool or something, and sometimes they get a little rowdy. No hesitation to go straight to a third base. You kind of have to. Either you all in or you take a third somewhere else, or you take your natural somewhere else. You get the other base pretty early, so it's not a big deal. How many inverted sit-ups can you do like the ones that Rocky does? I don't know. I haven't tried to do that. You're back. How's the tournament going? We just started game 1 of the finals. Best of 3 Zerg versus Protoss. Do you say Protoss number 1 or Protoss number 2? Twilight Council coming up. You watched Rocky recently and he's a terrible boxer. Why is he a terrible boxer? Didn't he win in the end? You say both. You call them toss. He gets punched in the head roughly 800 times. Oh man. And you're not supposed to get punched in the head in boxing. He has no idea how to defend his head. His entire plan is to get punched in the head until the opponent gets tired of punching him in the head. The opponent gets so tilted at how many times he allows his head to get punched that they start making mistakes. They're like, he should defend his head better than this. You're better than this. And then they get all judgy. And they forget the true meaning of Christmas. He blocks a head punch. Nice. Is this Master X Master? Yes, this is double Masters 1 players here. It's Marek versus Kazmir. Oh, Kazmir is going for a quick Ling drop in the main? This build got nerfed a long time ago. You used to only need an Evo, but now you need a lair and an Evo. Or maybe it's just a lair. Yeah, it's just a lair. But there are 8 Lings randomly in the main. Oh, and it's DT Prism, which forced the DTs to be made in the main base. This is 9 worker kills. The DTs are being made in the main base. There is a lair. Overlord speed is going. The Queen is trying to defend. More Lings are coming out here. These Lings got 12 probe kills of damage. And the DTs got 4 drones of damage. It's 36 workers to 30. Kazmir has 3 bases. Got some good damage in. Marek does not have a 3rd base. But Zealot Archon can be very strong off the back of DT. Another gateway is being added here. Protoss is going to be up to 5 gateways. Lings running at the 3rd. Checking for a base. Overlord speed is on the way. He wanted to make the movie look real, so Dolph Lundgren punched him in the chest and sent him to the hospital for almost 7 days. Man. The Zealot Archon. Looking for damage. The Lings have a full surround, though. Archon's getting a lot of these Lings. Roachling trying to defend. There's still no third. The Overlords are looking for it. The Overlords are going to drop creep on the third base locations. Oof. Oh! Oh! Stalkers trying to push away this Overlord. Clean up this heckin' mess. What a mess. Casimir is now supply blocked. A punch to the gut is what inevitably killed Houdini? Really? Liver punches, solar plexus punches, rib punches can all be fatal. Damn. He had this thing where he let you come and punch him in the stomach. Was he like really jacked or something, or why would he do that? Oh, they punch him without warning, damn. Oh, the disruptor hit just took out so many roaches. Casimir's gonna have to back up now. Ouch. He had great abs. Nice. It was like hitting an oak tree. Well, we have a Neuro hot tub stream. You'll get to see my abs if we make it there. It's a high goal. Maybe it's too high of a goal. Stalkers, Archons, Disruptors. This is a big push from Marek. 102 supply to 148. The Ling Roach Ravager needs to micro this well. First Nova goes out, miss. Second Nova goes out. Gets a couple Lings, but not much. And now the Ling Roach Ravager is going to press forward here while the Disruptors are on cooldown. One of them is focused down. The Prism didn't pick it up, but there's another Disruptor. Casimir dodges it. The other Disruptor is probably off cooldown now. Another Disruptor. Oof! That's good damage. 141 supply to 111. One Ravager. Now the Disruptors are on cooldown. Oh. Is Casimir trying to set up a surround? Marek. Still very low eco. It's 48 workers to 62. This is a very aggressive game here. Overlords just migrating on the map. Boy. Oh boy. Watch out. Oh. The Biles hit one of the Stalkers. But this army was very much caught out. And it split off from the rest of the army. There is a fourth base up. Can Casimir get a flank on this? The Archons are very effective against the Lings. There are no upgrades on these Protoss units though. Nova takes out a Ravager. This landscape is so awkward for Zerg to try to get us around. Pretty good dodge there. 122 to supply to 114. And there's another Warp Prism. Jeez, how many Warp Prisms do you need? More disruptors are coming out. Casimir needs to pivot into Lings or something. The roaches are just too easy for the disruptors to deal with. Kill these rocks too. Casimir has a lot of money. What can we spend it on? There is a spire. Mutas are being made. More corrosive biles. Nova's going out. 142 supply to 148. Very even here. Zerg is still ahead in workers. But Protoss absolutely has the stronger army right now. Unless Zerg can really micro this. Ouch! More mutas are being made. More of the Roachling is killed by the disruptor shots. Are the Stalkers going to be strong enough to stop these mutas? There are 10 mutas here. But there are more than 10 Stalkers. GG is called, and Marek is just barely able to push through. Wow. What a game. Casimir almost had it. That lane drop at the beginning was very strong. Well done. Ancient sister. How old is your sister? She's ancient. That's why we call her ancient sister. Sending the doctor his winnings. We are unable to process your request. What? Why? Why? Let me try again. Any predictions, thoughts on this game? I think either of them can win this. It really depends on who plays better. Whoa, yo. It worked. Great. Once upon a time, there was a subathon, and then another subathon, and in the second one, there was a tournament that we reached the goal for, and so it did come to pass. And these were the final two combatants. In the upper right, in the blue, on Ancient Sister, it is the Protoss, Marek. And in the bottom left, in the red, playing the bugs, it is Casimir. Probe Scout is going. What's it gonna find? No base. And a patrol command is issued. This is a different build from Casimir. This is not a base or a build where you go and take your second base to the third location because you get blocked. This is a cheese. But what kind of cheese will it be? Link speed has started. And we are staying on gas, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 13-12. or something like that. The Lings are on the move. There's a probe of the natural. Marek notices this. Portuguese sounds like they barely pronounce half their vowels. Isn't one of the really common Portuguese names like João or something like that? And it's like J-A-O-E-A-O-E-A-O. Cool language. I don't really know Portuguese very well. We had a moderator of the channel and regular viewer named DJ Flints who hung out a lot. I'm exaggerating, it's not that many vowels. I'm exaggerating a little bit for dramatic effect. The Lings are going. 24 supply to 23. There is a zealot in the wall. The Lings are attacking the wall. The zealot grumpily rushes out to defend. Lings fall back. More Lings are being made. There's a lair. There's a lair going. This is a Ling drop all in. It's a Ling drop all in. Wow. What a rare build. Why do we need this much gas for that, though? Pull off gas. Pull off gas. Or is it a Lingnitis? It's a Lingnitis. You love that in English you have the th sound, which you don't. You have the ns and lf sound that you don't have. It's a nidus. All these shield batteries are at the natural. Now this is a cheese. Neuro, you're picking my dinner. Good lord, this Zerg is a cheeser. This is as cheesy as it gets. Oh jeez, Louise. These units are caught out. The sentry tries to use a bubble. Wow! And that's it. And the match, or the series is tied up 1-1. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to pause the tournament and review whether or not the opponents were using performance-enhancing substances such as weed. Just kidding. A 4-minute 20 match. Weed break. Caesar salad sounds good. He said, fuck this. He was like, I'm not going to play a macro game. Macro game? Was a right turn. We took a hard left. Guardian shield versus melee units. What else are you going to do? Force field randomly somewhere? I guess you could. The instant GG. Dragon Scales has been called. As the final map, we are tied up 1-1. Did Caesar really make this salad? The Sloverlord Ling drop to protect the Nidus is amazing. That's a very cheesy build. Good morning, Cremo. No best of 5. One of our players is in Europe and they're staying awake at 5 a.m. to play in this. Also in the rules, I did say best of 3 for all rounds, so. Are you willing to drop the replay to your Patreon or Discord? Yeah, I can put it in my Discord. The players are ready. GG Imini. What, chicka, chicka, what, chicka, chicka, what, chicka, Ancient sister. I put it in the Discord. Here you go at Will Blur. Will Blur has learned a dirty trick. You must speak of this build to no one. It is most nasty indeed. The other languages that aren't in English are crazy. A lot of people have a bias toward their own language, their own culture. They have a bias in favor of their own nation. Because we see more of the complexity and the nuance and the beauty in the things that we spend time doing, you know? To the Book of Cheeses with you. All right, we are in the final match of this epic series. Casimir versus Marek on Dragon Scales. Casimir is going to take a hatchery first this time. Gonna ease off the gas a little bit and not play the super cheesiest. Will this disqualify you from the clan? It's pretty filthy. You're allowed to do the build, but if you man or pause people after you kill their probes, you will be removed. You've been warned. No BMing people, but cheese is allowed. Even if it upsets some people. It would be funny if I had like a macro only guild or clan and that was our rule. You must macro only. Anyone who cheeses will be thrown to the streets. You cannot sit with us. Smelly cheeser. Ugh. What does it mean if your lettuce was harvested by 6/23/23 from California, your East Coast? That's when they pick the lettuce from the ground, I guess? Smelly cheese. You're gonna make your own clan with blackjack and cheese strats? You can. Stalker is in the wall here. Marek does not want to die to a silly cheese again. But I believe Marek has scouted that Zerg has 3 hatches. Yep, probe is going for a follow-up scout here. The queen is going to viciously attack this probe until it is dead. It's been out of the ground for over 2 to 3 weeks then. How is it still fresh? So I believe it was back in the early 1900s that refrigeration was developed. And by cooling down substances, you slow down the process of decomposition dramatically. And also disincentivize any organisms growing in, around, or on the substance in question that is under the process and the state of being refrigerated. That's a good question. Bunch of gateways in the main here. Making a shield battery in the main and then canceling that. Just as a warning to Casimir. Can you make a dark Neuro clan that BMs and only types in caps? I can't stop you from doing that. There was someone named Neuro who was laddering for a while who was very BM. They were lower MMR than me though, and they played very different than I do, so it wasn't really hard for people to figure out that it wasn't me. Doesn't removing plants from its root ruin the nutrient density? How? You take an apple off the apple tree. It's still an apple. You take a potato from the ground. It's still a potato. Marek is going for an all-in. Marek is tired and is tired of being cheesed and doesn't have blink or anything. This is gateway unit only. With how many gateways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gateways all in with the prism. The drones are being pulled back to the natural. There is a Hydralisk den that is almost done. Will Casimir be able to survive? Roaches and lings are being made. 6 roaches and 2 lings. Lings are trying to hold. The prism is juggling these stalkers. The roaches are arriving from the natural. The drones need to be pulled here. This is a super duper all-in build. The drones are pulled. The stalkers are being juggled. The adept is surrounded. Prism tries to save them, but it doesn't. The drones surround more of the units. Hydra Roach is coming out. GG, well played, and Marek takes it. Game 3 of the grand finals with a 5 gateway all in. Clap, clap. Pretty swift final series. Marek wanting to go to bed. Going for a quick one. Well played. Throws controller, dang it. Well played to all of our participants. And we now have the final score of this Neuro subscriber tournament. We'll show it to you on screen here. On screen, we've got Casimir Marek. It was a 2-1. Excellent. And it's done. Well played to all participants. Well played. These are the results. You may observe them for a few moments. Good job, everyone. Thank you for fighting in the Neuro subscriber tournament number 2. Clap. Well done. Good job. We laughed, we cried, we saw macro builds, and we saw cheeses. Thanks for helping us reach the 2,000 subscribe goal for the Neuro Subathon 2, so we could host a lovely tournament for the community. Well played, everyone. Clap. Good job. Good job.